Thank you. Morning, top of the morning to you, as I should say. As you can tell with the accent, I'm in Ireland. I've made it all the way to Ireland, country number 3 if you include England, and I'm in a place called Town, which is about 8 miles from the harbour at Rosslare, heading towards Kilkenny, as I have a warm shower host tomorrow evening. So I'm looking forward to a shower. But I'm having breakfast now. I've got triple hot chocolate, hot cross buns, some cheddar, an apple and some walnuts. I can't believe the sunshine. I was so expecting Ireland to be really wet and horrible, but it's been marvellous. So my first full day in Ireland. It's been a lovely, lovely day, and I've ended up finishing up on the banks of the river Barrow in a name of the town I can't pronounce. I'm about 20 miles south of Kilkenny. It's been a great day. I left Rosslare first thing this morning, got away from the main road, and then the commute had me on little country lanes all day. Very little traffic, very little people. I did bump into, I asked for some water from a lady in the garden, and she invited me for a cup of coffee and a sandwich. I met her husband James, he's 83, and he's got a great tricycle with a battery-powered tricycle. They fed me. I met the daughter, who's also called Mrs. Dooley. I spent about an hour with them, beautiful people. Just genuine Irish hospitality. So yeah, I'm on the banks of the river Barrow, £7.50. Normally this is area reserved for kayaks, but there's no kayaks today, so let me have it. £7.50, good price. I'm going to set up camp, and then I think I might walk into the village where I might get a pint. Morning campers, it's been a lovely day. So it's day 20. Great campsites. I think I slept for about 11 hours last night. I can't believe it, 11 hours. So I'm breaking camp and heading to Kilkenny, where I have a warm showers host. So I'll probably go and grab a coffee in the village here. But another glorious day for it. Just you can't imagine it being much better than this. So I'll catch up with you en route to Kilkenny. Hiya. Just stopped for a Snicker bar in a little village called Gowran, about 6 miles from Kilkenny. There's an old abandoned church behind me, St Mary's. The roads are quiet, sun shining, and the wind's pushing me along, so it's another perfect day for cycling And the roads are fairly quiet. And one thing I do like is when you do see another car coming towards you, they always give you a little wave. I don't know if it's because they realise I'm 58% Irish and they can sense that, but whatever it is, it's a nice little trait, and it's much appreciated. And I hope they continue to do that. Anyway, I'll get to Kilkenny now after my Snicker bar. I've left my warm showers host Connor in Kilkenny. Thanks to Connor for looking after me the last 2 days. I did the parkrun this morning in Kilkenny, and now I'm at a village called Castle Cooma, where I'm just having a little lunch. I've had some eggs, gonna have some hot cross bun with some cheese, and just having 10 minutes rest before I crack on. I'm about to do another 20 miles probably, just generally north direction. Yeah, it's the sun shining, the wind's not too bad, it's been a bit of a side wind, so may this continue. This weather is just fantastic. Loving Ireland so much. Good evening. I'm in a place called Timahu, just about 27 miles north of Kilkenny. I popped in here to use the toilets at the community centre, and I got talking to a fella, and he suggested, why don't you camp behind the football ground, the community centre, and around the corner is the church. So I'm wedged in to keep out the wind. So nice little campsite, just cooking my pasta, tuna, tomato surprise. Yeah, another good day, another sunshiny day, and I think it's the same tomorrow. So I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, good morning. I've left my little campsite at Timahu. I'm heading to Monastery Evern, I think. Sunshine again, the wind's dropped, no one's around, very quiet but very sunny, so I'm on the lookout for a coffee. I'm not very hopeful because it's very quiet around here, but we'll see. So yeah, another glorious day for it. Catch you later. Another surprise today. This is I'm on a canal now, the Grand Canal. I think for the next at least about another 20 miles I'm on this route. That's a real nice surprise. Beautiful day for it. No coffee shops yet though. Just had a big just had a big Irish breakfast, full Irish breakfast. I'm not sure what the difference is. I couldn't spot anything different in an Italian restaurant. So yeah, very enjoyable, very full now. So I'm heading back to the Grand Canal, and I'll head out of Monastery, heading to a place called Enfield. Well, I've made it to Robertstown from Vicarstown, 28 miles along the canal, the Grand Canal. Sunshine, very few people, very few cafes or places to eat. now the wind's picked up a little bit. But it's been a glorious day, glorious day. I wasn't expecting this weather. So if you get a chance to cycle along the Grand Canal, make sure you do, because it's a nice wide towpath and it's just beautiful. Highly recommended. Good evening. It's been a good day. I've done 56 miles, I think. Found a little campsite by the edge of this farmer's field, watching the sun go down. Have no cooking sauce tonight, so it's going to be cold tea. We're having tuna, so a couple of boiled eggs, a cheese and hot cross bun sandwich. Finish off by a little donut. So that'll keep me going till tomorrow. So day 23 finished and day 24 tomorrow. So I think morning campers, morning. It's day 24 of my trip around the world to every parkrun country. So last night I slept in a farmer's field, very peaceful, deep sleep. But it's very misty this morning and a lot of condensation on the tent. So that'll take a while to dry out, if at all. But I'm going to pack up and get off to a village called Trim, or a town called Trim, and then head through that to a place called Slane Castle. So I'm not going far today, I don't think. I need to have an easy day. So Slane Castle, I think there's a campsite there. That is the target for today. So I'll catch you later when I'm hopefully at a campsite. I'm at Trim Castle, very impressive from the outside, where they filmed Braveheart. But I can't bother going inside and walking around. It's just very impressive from the outside, and that'll do for me, I think, actually. But there's the oldest bridge in Ireland somewhere nearby, so I'm going to go and have a look at that. That might be a bit more interesting as well. I'll catch you a little bit later by the bridge. And this is the oldest bridge in Ireland, since the 1300s apparently. And it looks pretty strong. It looks like it'll be here for another 700 years, I reckon. Anyway, Trim's lovely, but I'm going to head off now, heading towards Navarre, I think, and then on to the campsite in Slane, near Slane Castle. Yeah, so let's get cracking and enjoy the sunshine. It was a bit busy coming out of Trim, some busy roads, but now commutes took me a little country lane now, which is a lot better. Trim was great, love it. The home of Braveheart film, gets quite a lot of tourists, I think. Would be a good place for eating and drinking, very popular with hotels. Anyway, on to Navan now, a place called Navan, about another 6 miles to go. I'll see what's in Navan. But this weather is fantastic. Look at the sunshine. The locals have never seen so much sun for so many days in a row. It's so cool. I didn't stay long in Navan. It's too busy. It's a big place, big city. Never heard of it. Big city. Got McDonald's, got Starbucks, but just so hectic and busy. So I didn't stay long and headed out along the River Boyne, a castle, an old disused church, heading to Slane. Some quiet roads, hopefully. I should be there in about an hour. Well, I hope to get a beer somewhere. I'm ready for a drink, actually. So hot, so gorgeous. This weather is so special. Good evening. At the end of day 24, I'm at Stane Hostel and Camping Accommodation. There's a donkey and a goat behind me. Nobody else here. I think they get a few camper vans and there's a few like a hostel dormitories. The services are a bit basic. The toilet, showers and the little kitchen area are pretty basic, but it's better than a farmer's field. So all set up. It's 5 p.m. Going to start making something to eat. I couldn't get any tomato sauce, so I ended up buying some chili beans. So I'm not sure, chili beans and tuna and pasta, what that'll look like when it's on the plate. But an easy day today, very pleasant. It's gorgeous sunshine. I think the same again tomorrow. Morning from another sunny day in Ireland. Slept really well. It's a cold night. There's a ground frost this morning and the tent is quite soaked. The donkey and the goat were making some funny noises behind me last night. But yeah, I'm just going to have some muesli. I've got a hard-boiled egg. I did have more, but the ravens swooped down and stole them. So I'll have my breakfast and then meander north towards Dundalk. In no rush really, just taking it easy. Last day or two in Ireland, so I'm just going to enjoy the crack, as they say, and just enjoy the time while I'm here, taking it easy, taking it slowly. So I'll go have my breakfast and I will catch you a little bit later. I'm 6 miles in to heading towards RD. Cows everywhere, little country roads, but a bit of a disaster. I think I've lost my hat, my woolly hat, so it's not all good news. But it's still sunny, so that's the main thing. Headed out of RB, but the roads are too busy to Dundalk, so I've cut inland across to the coast. The roads are a lot quieter, a lot more peaceful, birds chirping, so I can see the sea now. So I just go along the coast into Dundalk. Morning. I slept in an abandoned house last night, which was okay, but I couldn't make too much noise because the dog kept barking otherwise. But I got up early and headed over to Carlingford, which is where I am now. I've had a coffee, met some lovely people in the coffee shop, got invited to stay at people's houses, even though I'm moving on. So I'm going to head now across to Newry, which is basically about 12 miles away. Maybe have lunch there. But this place is gorgeous, quite quaint, and there's people canoeing in the sea behind me. There's castles, abbeys, great for walking. Hilltop behind me there, you can just see it, I think. But I'll definitely come back here. This has been lovely, a lovely surprise. So I'm going to head over to Newry and see what Newry's got to offer. Although when I googled things to do in Newry, all it said is great for shopping, which is probably not my favourite activity. But we'll see. I'll find out when I get there. Well, that's it. I think Ireland's ticked off now. Northern Ireland's just over there. So thanks Ireland, thanks for the sunshine, thanks for the laughter, thanks for the roads, thanks for everything. I'll definitely be back. Be a great 8 days, 9 days, I'm not sure now. But lovely time. I hope Northern Ireland is just as good. So yeah, until next time Ireland, I'll see you again. Bye now.